Colin, can I borrow you? Go on your back. So we're going to start. Our partner has our foot trapped between their knees, and our knees are on the floor. You can play around with your outside leg, but we're just sitting on top of our partner's hips. We also have two hands locked under our partner's armpits, and we're trying to hold him flat to the floor. Top player, I want you to keep double underhooks and hold your partner down. While doing that, I want you to use your free leg to extract your trapped leg any way you can to any aspect of your partner's body, to any pin, be it chest to chest, start turning away, or locked hands, chest to back. If you lose double underhooks, I want you to fight to get them back, but it's not required to win the game for top player. Bottom player, I want you to try and get your elbows and hands back onto your partner while fighting flatness, and use movement and extending your arms to push them away and get at least one knee back inside. Or roll your partner over and get on top to win. Okay, you guys understand? 1, 2, 3. Good. Go. TJ, put your head next to his head and put it on the floor. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yes. Go. Stay on top, hold them down, try to pull your leg out using your free leg. Good. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. Good. Very good. That's a win. Good. TJ, just as we use posts and hooks to make connections and manage distance, yeah, really from anywhere, but we usually do it from bottom. You can do the same thing from top. Hey, get a good grip of this foot. So you can use your free leg, in this case, Colin's right leg, to try and interact with bottom player's legs to split them open, pry your foot out, still using posts and hooks, okay? But if you can't do that and stay on top, that's good enough. Whoever was on bottom stays in twice. Okay.
He was already in twice.
Yeah. I think I finally figured out groups of 3 after 15 years. Excellent, Ryan. Very good. So Omar, put your knees on both sides of his hips. So go to mount and allow him to trap one of your feet between his knees. Yes. And TJ, make sure you have a really good grip on it. Good. So start from there. Get your hands on him, TJ. Get your elbows to your body. Keep rotating, keep moving, keep facing, keep facing, keep facing. Keep facing your partner. Get your hands on him and push him away. Push him away from you. Keep that foot, keep that foot. Try to roll him over. Get your hands on him, get your hands on him, push him away. Push, put your hands and push. Push his hips, push his hips. Get your knees inside and push them away. Yes, get your knees in, get your knees in. Good. Lead with your knee, Omar. Good. Very good. Time. Take a breath. Very good, Colin. Same position. We're starting again. Bottom player has our foot trapped between both of his legs, and our knees are wedging both of his hips. This time, we're going to start with one underhook on the far side, so the leg that my leg is free, and our other hand is being blocked by bottom player's hand. Top player, I want you to still look to free your trapped foot to any pin, be it mount, side pins, or chest to back. But I still want you to pursue getting something under your partner's elbows, be it both or one, to help flatten him to the floor and hold him still. Bottom player, you still win by reversing to top, but this time, in order to win via the legs in front, it has to be both knees and feet. You don't have to sit up to win. It just needs to be both knees or both feet, okay? Let's rotate a little bit. Top player, I want you to work on wedging and pinning your partner's knees together with your body, or splitting them apart with your legs. bottom player, I still want you to get your hands on your partner, get your elbows to your body, and push them away to make space. Back. Being flat on your back might not help you in this game. I want you to fight using rotation to be on your side and get your elbows to your body so it's harder for me to connect to your chest and shoulders. Okay? You guys understand? 1, 2, 3. No hands connected. They have an underhook on the far side, and their other arm is being blocked by bottom player. Go. Good, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Both feet back in front or reverse. So it's going to be 3/4 mount, not a knee cut, guys. Omar. Allow him to take mount on you, Omar. Yeah. Try to get under his elbows. Hold him flat to the floor. Good, hold him down. Good. TJ, your pushing target is going to be his hip, knee, and anything in between, okay? Give him a better bite on your foot, Colin. Yeah. Keep turning, keep turning. Nice, very good. Very good. Same position, essentially. We're starting with the same leg arrangement. Bottom player has my foot trapped between his legs and my knees are on the floor. This time, top player, you're starting with no connection to your partner's upper body. We don't have hands under armpits, head coverage of any kind. I'm going to give you guys 2 places to start from for each rotation. Completely upright, sitting on your partner, and both hands on the floor, floating over your partner, I guess you could say. Top player, we're going to layer on a win condition from the previous games. You still win by getting locked hands at the shoulders, however it may look, and freeing your leg to any pin that is chest to chest. Or chest to back. If you take the back, you have to cover both hips. Come back. You also win by submitting your partner with any submission you want. But I still want you to try and find that submission by pursuing freeing your leg to any pin, okay? There's nothing wrong with jumping on a submission, but I want you to consolidate the pin and look to put arms into extension or contraction to then find a submission, if that makes sense, okay? Bottom player, you still win by reversing, but this time, in order to get legs back in front as a win, you have to get your back off of the mat. I'll just go like CD guard, yeah. What you're doing. You also win by standing up. It doesn't matter if there's a connection or no connection. If I'm behind or in front, you just have to stand up with your hands off the mat. My quarter guard. Bottom player, I want your hands and arms on your partner's body to make them a pushable surface. I'm being held down by his hips, so I want you to prioritize getting your hands on your partner's hips, knees, and anywhere in between so they can't come close to you. I also want you to look to make their knees light and try to get under your partner. okay? We're still using movement, rotation, pushing to help destabilize them and not let them attach to our shoulders. Seated guard, reverse, or stand. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Ow. Go. Very good. Stay behind him. TJ, don't rush it. If you stay on top the whole round, that's his problem, okay? Bottom player has to reverse, stand, or get to seated guard. Just get your back off of the mat. Top player, any submission or any pin with locked hands at the shoulders. Good. Push him away, TJ. Go between his legs. Keep rotating. Get your arms back to your body. Keep rotating. Nice. Top player win is any pin with locked hand to the shoulders. Okay? So if you pass them out, but you don't have hands locked to the shoulders, keep going. Or for both of you. If you're top player and you get a pass, you only win by locking your hands, double unders, cross face. Yeah. Mount, back, side control. Hold them down, hold them down. Good. Good. Push him away, TJ. Let's watch the wall, guys. Good. Stay in front of those feet, Ryan. Stay in front of his feet. Oh. Should have made clear that if there's an immediate submission threat and top goes to bottom, the game continues. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Don't let that arm bend, Junior. Find that elbow. Stay above him, TJ. Stay above him. Get your leg out. Stay on top. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Colin's got to face you. Good. Good, that's a win. Keep crowding him, keep crowding him. Keep his back on the mat. Nice. TJ, you okay? Take your time. Keep carving underneath. Keep carving. Keep basing, keep basing, keep basing. Keep building up. Face his hips, Junior. Keep facing his hips. You got to finish. You got to finish. Get up, TJ, get up, get up, get up. Keep rotating. All right, Ryan. Sit in your butt, face that way. So we're going to start with a seat belt, chest to back on our partner. But we're starting with a trapped arm on our overhooking side and no hip coverage. Actually, no, scratch that. Seat belt with an arm trapped and our feet connected. So we have a variation of arm in, arm out with our arms, and some degree of arm in, arm out with our legs. Top player, keep your torso and head as close to your partner's torso and head as you can. Your job is to build up from chest to back to chest, wherever it may be, side pins or mount. But you have to keep something underneath one or both of your partner's elbows while you do so. Bottom player, you win if you just get both of your elbows back to your body. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's from the back, like Ryan just demonstrated, or as I'm starting to build up, oh, he wins. Okay? I am considering this something underneath an elbow the same way as I consider this something under an elbow. This is a win. The game continues. Okay? Bottom player, use your feet on the floor to give you base and use rotation to help create movement and get your arms back to your body. Okay? Top player, take your time. If you spend the entire round on your partner's back, even if you don't come up to top for the win condition, that's your partner's problem, okay? They have to move. You're in a dominant position. Take your time, make them suffer, okay? 1, 2, 3. So Omar, cross your feet with his arm. Yes. Go. Get a underhook on this side. And lock your hands. You can cross your feet. Yes. Yep. Attacker can use any connections you want, any threats you want. We're not finishing submissions, we're just going from the back to the top under an elbow. Keep rotating, keep rotating. Somebody's got to come up. Ah, good. It's a tie. Jesus. Sure you never wrestled, dude? Oh my God. It doesn't matter where you are, defender, just get both your elbows back to your body. Except bottom, keep them on your back, try to get on top, get your elbows to touch your rib cage. Nice. Okay. Good, Omar. Keep going. Get on top. Good. Get way closer to your partner. If you're close to them, you can hold them still. I'll count it. I would still use that method to help you get to something more certain, like hands under elbows, though. Should have included arms under elbows or something. Go slow, go slow. I've always found hammer locks to be a very small threshold compared to a Kimura. Keep climbing. Use the threat to destabilize Ryan. Start again. Sitting your butt face away. So this time, to get into the start position, we have a seat belt over under, chest to back, and my head is close. We're going to drag him away from us, or toward us, and have this somewhat perpendicular angle where our spines aren't in the same line. Ryan has his elbows tight to his body. Top player, you win by getting to locked hands at the shoulders and covering hips from front or back, mount or back with hooks, or submitting your partner. But before submitting your partner, I want you to create some kind of arm in, arm out situation where I'm putting wedges on both sides of his head before pursuing any submission after that. So what I mean is, this is not an arm in, arm out submission threat, but something like this is. Sit up. Where there are direct wedges on an arm and a neck. Once you achieve this situation, then you can pursue any submission you want. It doesn't have to be launched from this situation. You can completely abandon it and go to something else, okay? But I want you to make sure you get to some kind of contracted arm that's glued to their head, and I'm wedging both sides of his neck to threaten a submission. This is not head and arm situation. This is. Sorry. Okay. Bottom player, you win by getting your back off the mat, by turning to face. Go seated guard. Come back. Start standing up. The game continues until Ryan faces me. It doesn't matter if we're disconnected, turn to face but with double underhooks on, or connected, he just has to face me. And of course, versing to top is a win. Okay? You guys understand? Take your time, try to meet the condition. If you feel like you're skipping out on other opportunities, don't worry about it. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Go. Flip them over. Judo throw. I wonder if it auto-regulates in a sense where locked hands at the shoulders, hips covered is a win. But if they want to get the sub, they don't lock their hands. I don't know if that's contradicting tasks or just something that's up to them. Make them a part of the floor, Ryan. Good. Colin, you okay? How are your, do you feel your fingers? Ah. If you can hold your limbs and joints still and put wedges on both sides, something bad's probably going to happen. Keep rotating, keep rotating. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Keep rotating, TJ. Turn away or turn in. Just get his back, get his chest off your back. Time. That's class. Get a drink of water, take a breath. We have 9 minutes until next class. Grab right around, go belly up. I'm gonna have like north-south-ish on you. So we'll start from chest to chest pins. I'm gonna give you guys 2 positions for bottom player's arms as you rotate through the game. Top player, we're starting with our body, our hips, anywhere above our partner's shoulders. I don't care where it is, how you arrange yourself, where your arms are, where your head is. I just want your body and hips above your partner's shoulders to start. Top player, you win by submitting your partner or getting chest to chest with locked hands in the mount. But before submitting your partner, I want you to meet one condition before submitting. Either a figure 4 grip, a head and arm from wherever it is, however it's arranged, or chest to back, you don't have to cover hips. Once you meet one of these 3 conditions, then you can do any submission you want. As the game progresses, if you win, I want you to meet 2 of those conditions. Get a figure 4 to a head and arm, then submit. Go from the back to a figure 4, then submit. If you're doing really well, then go through all 3, okay? But I want you to transition through those 3 conditions, 1, 2, or 3, depending on how you do, before submitting your partner. Bottom player, you win, bottom player start is gonna be hands on top player. Once you guys cycle through, then hands off of top player. Again, I don't care where top player puts their arms. Mix it up every time. He wins by reversing the top, standing up and facing, or getting to seated guard. Okay? You guys understand? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Top. Didn't hit record. Of course, if top goes to bottom, but there's still an immediate submission threat, continue. Okay. It's not a sweep in any competition if you're still in a submission. He's got a face to win. Very good. Let's see what other conditions you can get to. Stay above your partner when you're on top. See ya. Stop his rotation. Hold him still. Separate his feet. And if you guys meet one condition, go to another. You can go back to the previous one if you want to try and get a submission. Okay, it's not like you abandoned them. One of three. Oh, two of three. Stay on it. Stay on it. Good. Keep it covered. Get underneath it, get underneath it. Good. Hard rotation. Good coverage. Bend that neck, bend that spine. Fold it up. Keep going. Use it to base, Ryan. Very good. Keep going, keep going. Get it covered, get it covered, get it covered, get it covered. Excellent. Hold them down. Take it. The chin's the neck. Oh, that's a fast round. Get his hands and elbows off of you. Nope. Good. Hold him down. Don't let him rotate. Don't let him move. He's got to make stuff happen. Split those legs. Keep him covered. Keep him covered. Good. Good isolation. Good. Keep on top. Stay on top. Time. Hips or shoulders. Yeah, I'm bringing the multicolored one back. Someone bought it off Marketplace, but yeah, it's a little bigger, but I added some more holes, so it'll still work for everybody.
That's good about leather. You know,
Dude, it's hard.
yeah.
I have a leather punch and a drill, and I was like, Jesus.
That's good because once you make a hole, it doesn't like fray.
Oh yeah.
Very much more.
People buy like it's okay to get like a CrossFit belt or something. It has its purpose, but like, dude, if you have a leather belt and you're not like a competitive powerlifter, it's gonna last you 20 years.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Go turtle. Give you guys two start positions. Locked hands around your partner's waist from behind their shoulders. Locked hands around your partner's torso, I guess, in front of your partner's shoulders. Top player, you win by submitting your partner, but you have to meet two conditions at the same time. A connection at your partner's shoulders and a connection at your partner's hips. From the front, from the back or front. Go turtle. Once you achieve that, go after any submission you want, but I still want you to use that connection once you've achieved that condition to then pursue a submission off of that, okay? I don't care where it's from, what parts. If your hands are covering hips or shoulders, if your legs are covering hips or shoulders, front, back, does not matter. Achieve that before trying to submit, okay? Turtle. I still want you to try and break your partner's hips to the floor, only because the closer to the ground he is, the more easy it is to control him, but also the resistance of that is going to allow you to get access to elbows, necks, hips, okay? So don't just think, oh, I'm just going to jump on a reverse triangle like Toby Yamada and George Masvidal, okay? It could happen, but still hold them down to the floor, hold them toward the floor while trying to achieve those two conditions and then submitting. Bottom player, you win by keeping your back off the mat and facing your partner by sitting to guard. Come back. Reversing. Or standing and facing your partner. Doesn't matter. If I still have a degree of connection, if his chest is facing my chest, he wins. It also means if I have some connection, the game continues until one of us meets our win conditions. Okay? Guys understand? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Don't be shy about covering hips and shoulders from wherever you are. Okay? Go. Remove his bases. Don't let him rotate. If he rotates, it's because you are letting him or making him. Let's try to get a submission. Get your head away from his head. Keep basing, keep basing. Good. Stay above your partner while you break his base. Stay behind him. If you get in on a leg, keep going. Covering shoulders with legs is under both armpits or making arm in, arm out. Very good. Let's use our connections to get to a limb or a neck. We don't have to keep it, we just have to get there first. Keep your hips close to his hips. Start basing. Base on him or base on the floor. Yep. Keep going. Good. Trapping an arm can lead to covering hips and shoulders. Very good. I'll count it. Let's try to get a sub. Let's close that circuit with your hand, Ryan. Connect to something. Break his base. Connect to his base, Ryan. Get to the feet. Take him to his stomach. Take him from his knees to his hips, his elbows to his shoulders. Let's get a little bit more coverage. Good. Nice. Ryan, more taking his hands off of the floor with any parts of your body, okay? Good. Pin them to his body or make his hands Superman away. Head to head or hips to head. Stay above your partner. Let's keep isolating, keep isolating. Very good. I like that. Let's replace our arms with legs. Stay above your partner. You move your own base. He doesn't move it for you. Good. Let's cover hips a little bit more. Good. Now try to submit. Keep isolating. Two threats. Mess with his head, mess with his spine. reset. Who's on bottom? Get that knee to the floor. Drive it in. Stay closer, get closer, get closer. Good. That looked like
It was like hell.
to the death.
Yeah, so, when you got that neck at the end, that was nice. With like no arm trap. It's like,
Oh, you're shooting neck?
yeah, you hit my neck and
I thought I had an arm too.
I think so.
You had like, I think one or like this, but not circled, you know?
It was that pin. It wasn't like trapped with the head. It was weird. That's
Three in a row.
Is it crazy?
Oh, I should have showed you. You have 15 seconds.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Is it crazy?
it's like 1,300 calories for 2 hours.
There's no, really?
Yeah.
Man.
1,200, 1,300, depends on how hard you're training.
Do they make an Aura ring that's not metal? Or is it even possible?
Like a rubber. The inside I think has to be metal.
Yeah.
Or plastic or something breathable.
I hope the mouth guard stuff gets more common and affordable.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Feel like measure what, your thumbs? Like, your
Oh,
breathing?
whatever they used for O'Malley.
Oh yeah, they did that in UFC.
I love how it would just be like 30, and then a blitz happens and it's like 150. My half guard. So we're starting half guard, bottom player. You are in on your partner's hips. I don't care how it's arranged or what it looks like. I just want you to encircle your partner's hips however you want. Bottom player, you win by getting your back off of the mat to standing, behind your partner, or reversing. I want you to prioritize using this connection to your partner's hips to move them around and make them base on the floor. The more their hands are on the mat, the harder it is for them to get their shoulders and head close to your shoulders and head and pin you to the floor. We're still using our connections to go outside of knees and elbows or go underneath knees and elbows to, again, get our back off the mat via standing, reversing, or getting behind our partner. I might change this, but just right now, actually no. I'll keep it this way for now. Top player, you win by locking your hands around your partner's hips or shoulders. Get a double unders. From anywhere, it does not matter. You can if you want. But if you lock your hands around hips or shoulders from anywhere, from any alignment, any direction, you win. Okay? Tentative for now. I might change it. Okay? You guys understand? Change the bottom player's connection. Hugging one leg, hugging the other, body lock. I really don't care. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Bottom player start in on the hips. Get your knee out of there. Yeah. Go. Reverse, get behind, or stand up. Seated guard is not a win. Top player, say you find yourself holding a guillotine, but you end up on bottom, continue until maybe you get back to top, then you would win, right? I feel like I should adjust this. I'm not sure if I should. I'll change it to top player only wins by locking hands at the shoulders. So you can use the hips to get to the shoulders, but only shoulders is a win. Bottom player, remember, we're varying our connections to the hips every time. Roll him over, get behind him. Keep building. Bottom player, reverse, stand, or get behind our partner. Good. Keep your connections, push them away. Oh, sneaky. Good. I want your shoulders as close to Ryan's hips as you can get them. Yeah. Good. Don't let him move those hips. Keep that connection. Keep going. Keep going. Teeter totter. Oh, that was sick. Ryan, are you okay? I couldn't tell if he needs you in there. That was like the best teeter totter I've ever seen. I should have made it so like bottom player connect to the near or far leg any way you want. I left it a little too broad even for competition class. Just telling them to mix it up every time isn't enough direction. If we can get a head and arm from top, it doesn't matter where it is. You can go to the bottom to get it and build back up. Very good. If top covers head with locked hands, you can go to bottom. That was any useful coaching language. Good. Maybe saying bottom with your head uncovered. Fold them up. Keep going. Keep those connections. This time, connect to Ryan's near leg. So the leg that's between yours. Yeah. Bind his legs together. Keep them shackled. Couldn't tell if he locked his hands. Maybe like locked hands at the shoulders from top. I don't know. reverse, stand, or get behind.
I don't know how you drink energy drinks before this. I have no idea how you like drink a
I
drink.
drink at like 5:30.
Still, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, I taught a class. So by 7, take an hour and a half after having it. I put the creatine in it.
But it has it already.
No, I put it in.
You put it.
I've been up since like 6 a.m. And I had already taught noon class. Went to work.
What is it you're in this morning?
What?
What is it you're in this morning?
Yeah, I was here at teaching class. And then after work I go home and play with my kid. And that's like a lot of energy. I can't train it in class. Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to do that though if I had an energy drink for like just with maybe testing here. I'd have to put out.
really?
Yeah.
Well,
My heart would just go crazy.
you're gonna be that way.
For some reason, energy drinks don't mess me up as just like regular coffee from Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Even if they have like way more caffeine. Go double knees down. We're gonna start seated guard versus kneeling or split squatting player. Let's go kneeling. You're gonna start with any connection to your partner's shoulder lines with locked hands. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want you to make it a little bit different every time. Okay. The second connection is split squat. Any leg entanglement you want. Again, we're using posts and hooks in some fashion to manage distance between our partner and ourselves and to maintain a connection to the base of the limb, being the hips, so we can look to put a bend in the leg and cover toes any way you guys want, or to extend the leg and put our hips in. The bottom player is looking to become top player, get behind, or submit. Really maintain your connections, okay? If it becomes disconnected, you're kind of tough luck, okay? Top player, we're looking to just connect our hands at our partner's hips with our head uncovered. So that means go double knees down again. If I start with something like this and Ryan locks his hands, this game continues until Ryan uncovers his head, okay? I think that works. Okay, you guys understand? 1, 2, 3. Any connection. Go. Good. That wins. Got behind. Bottom player, get on top, get behind, or submit. Top player, just lock hands at the hips. Get your back off the mat. I like it. Oh. Remember, shoulder line connection, next rotation, any leg entanglement. Okay? Split squat. Yep. Any entanglement you want to start. Yep. If you can't get your feet on them, get your knees on them. Keep chasing that hip attachment. Submit, reverse, or get behind. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Shoulder? Back leg.
Yeah. Good. Oh. Okay. Good.